Good morning. My name is Susan Glover. I'm a student at College for America working on my popular psychology project, and going to review a couple videos that I have seen. The Secret and Martin Seligman, who is a University of Pennsylvania professor. He reviews the new era of positive psychology. Well, the first video, The Secret, basically revolves around the law of attraction, stating that what you believe and what you're thinking and all of your positive thoughts will in turn create this positive bubble around you, per se, and draw in positive things. So if you're continually thinking that you are going to be rich and you're going to have a wonderful life and you're going to have a great job, you will feel rich. You will feel like you have a great job. You will be content and happy with your life. Those that are always negative, tend to have a negative outlook on life, will feel the negative effects of life. They will feel that nothing ever goes their way. No matter what they do, they can't win. They start off a bad day, it's just going to continue to be bad. So it's basically stating that you are the creator of your life. You're the creator of your future. You can create your own destiny just by positive thinking or negative thinking. The second video, which is the video that Martin Seligman presented, he's a professor at University of Pennsylvania, and I found this very interesting because I do have family members that have been treated for depression. It seems to be a hereditary thing, and the new era of positive psychology focuses more on how can you make happy people happier. How can you make a positive life even better? Whereas back maybe 20, 30 years ago, the thought was, okay, we need to take these people that are depressed and having a horrible life and figure out how to make them less miserable. How do we make them able to deal with life? Those with depression, alcoholism, stuff like that, those can actually have classifications where there are certain treatments that may work for them. But then we started looking at life as a whole and saying, well, what's working for these people that have positive lives, that are happy? And how can you make them even happier? Let's just get past the content. Let's just not be content with life. Let's move forward. What causes happiness? What causes the positive states that these people are in? And Martin Seligman's study really was focused on the people that are very happy in life and have very positive outcomes. And he was able to identify that these types of people are very social. They're very interactive with people. They find a reason for their life to mean something, whether that's volunteering, whether that's being part of a group that they enjoy doing, but basically it's being active and helping the community come in towards them. It's called the good life. Engagement with other people, engagement through volunteerism really creates the good life. The pleasant life, which has a lot of positive emotion. You can have as many pleasures. Try to squeeze in as many pleasures as you can. Learn the skills that make you happy and use those to your benefit. If you enjoy doing things as part of a group, continue doing them. Find ways to make sure you're involved. Finding the strengths in your life and finding ways to utilize those through engagement. So if you're great at party planning, maybe you're going to volunteer your time to work with an organization that needs someone to help do party planning. It's basically finding a way to show yourself and others that your life is worth living. It adds value. It does add the value to your life, because then you feel like you're part of something. You're involved. Basically his video went on to show that people were happier and less depressed if they used their strengths in their life and what they were good at to connect with other people. Um, there was a lot of engagement, and basically it's going after the pursuit of engagement and meaning and pursuing it, not just sitting here waiting for it to come to us, not just thinking about it, but doing something about it, getting out there and incorporate ourselves in the lives of others. You know, there's a lot of things that can cause stress and depression in life. You know, whether your workload changes or you have new employees that don't understand the work and you have to show them and train them and you have to be patient. You know, there's many ways to deal with those. The secret, just thinking that it's going to work, is not going to work for you in that situation. Being more engaged with that new employee might help, but also putting a plan together and just sitting down and figuring out, okay, what needs to be done to help this person? Do we need to document the steps? Do we need to review it and do it a few times in person together? Are they a hands-on type person? You know, just kind of stand back, look at the situation, and try to figure out the different choices that you have available to you, and then just make the best choice that you can. I think in regards to the two videos and situations that could cause stress at work, thinking about things isn't always going to solve your problems. And being engaged might, because it does create a sense of worth. However, you need to be able to have a plan. You need to know what it is that you're trying to, you know, what you want for an outcome, what you're trying to succeed at. You know, there are many different types of stresses in our lives, whether it's family, friends, emotional, work, health-wise. There's a lot of different things that you could be hit with, but the best way to look at any of those is to be able to sit back, identify the problem, identify what's causing the stress, put options together, choices, and then out of those choices, choose what you feel is going to be the least, I don't want to say the least productive, but the most productive, and the one that's going to cause the least amount of stress or depression. There's an immediate action of your body to stress, which sometimes you're not going to be able to help. It may be a raised heartbeat. It may be you feel like you're sweating, you feel sick to your stomach. But it's the emotional side that can really take a toll on our bodies and our health. So if we're able to sit back and be able to handle things better emotionally, know what we're dealing with, it does tend to help a lot more. So I hope that this review of these two psychology videos has been helpful to you. I know it has been for me. It's been able to help me look at things a little bit differently. And although I would love to believe the law of attraction would work and that I could just sit back and continually think that everything's going to happen great, everything's just going to come to me, if I'm going to stay positive, if I'm going to have this money tree just sprout out in the yard, I know that it's probably not going to happen, and that sometimes action really does speak more than just thoughts. You need to take action. You need to have a say in your life and plan how you want things to turn out. Make the choices that you feel are best for your situation, and move on, and make sure that you learn. If you make a mistake, everyone makes mistakes, and that you learn from that and you move forward. Thank you again, and again, it's Susan Glover at the College for America. Thank you.